And we're live.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a couple of weeks, but we are back. It's Brian Ozone with The Miz, and you're in for another episode of Masters of the Galaxy podcast. And let's get this show started off right. And we are here celebrating our 5,000 members
Hell yeah,
of
congratulations.
Masters of the Galaxy Facebook page. That's a ridiculous amount of people, man. And counting.
Crazy. It's
And
crazy.
counting. And the funny thing is, John, is I wrote let's get something to the fact like let's get 5,000 members, and Aaron instantly wrote we did it. And I was like, what? I was like, no way, you know. And I looked, excuse me, and I was like, wow. Excuse me, sorry, I don't know what the hell. I had pulled pork sandwiches killing my stomach right now.
Pulled pork sandwiches.
um, and like, but it was great. It's like I wrote it, and within seconds we had over 5,000 members, and I just want to say an enormous hell yeah to everybody who was ever a part of Masters of the Galaxy, past, present, future. Thank you, everybody. It's an honor to be a part of something as gracious as this, and I thank you all. And I just want to steam full charge ahead for the future. And
Brian Ozone bit it off. How do you feel right now?
Oh, my son would love that. I didn't bite nothing off, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
What's that?
He said I bit it off. I didn't bite anything off, you jerk.
Nah, man, no. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like I mentioned in the comment before, man. It's good to see you more active now. I know you got a lot going on, same as me, man. I've missed a few podcasts.
It's tough.
Life
hard.
gets in the way of our passion. Unfortunately, this doesn't pay the bills for any of us. This doesn't.
Exactly. It's just you know, we were going to have a little conference yesterday. It never happened because, unfortunately, I'm the plumber of the family. So I was, you know, we out of nowhere, it got extremely cold the last week or so. So I was running all over New York and tuning boilers and stuff like that. My family. So we'll have to reschedule that conference. But I mean, honestly, it's an honor to really have over 5,000 members. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's a massive amount of people, man. You know,
that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it really, really is.
You've got a lot of responsibility.
I have yeah. You know what though? It's not that. It's also I have the right infrastructure. I have the right people too. It's just not me. You know, it's people like you and Aaron and Brian. You know, everybody. You know, that's been around, and even the newer faces. You know, Cassandra. Yep. You know, it's people who know these people. They want to be involved in what they're doing and seeing what they like and what they're and stuff like that. So it all goes hand in hand, and it's great. And things like this is what you build on. So it's been around for maybe about a year now. I guess this is our 43rd episode now, or 42nd. So
42nd or 43rd.
Yeah, I mean, so it's still Masters of the Galaxy is still, you know,
maybe you're in your
under
infancy.
A year old. Yeah. You know, so it's going pretty good. I'm extremely happy. I have boom behind you. I just saw that.
That's a shout out to Luis Coronado who drew that for me. Sent it to me in a package.
Nice. Yeah, it's been a wild trip. And you know, and actually in the last week or so, I started to clean my He-Man room, and I put a picture or two up on the internet. And yeah, man, it's funny because it's amazing of how much merchandise and things that they made back in the 80s. It's crazy how of all the crazy things that they did. I mean, I stumbled across things that I didn't even know I had, to be honest with you, or I had two of them, or
Yep.
things like that. Uh,
Well, if you got two, let's talk.
well, I will. I'm well now. My basement is in a frenzy. It's crazy. Like I said,
Oh man.
I was at my cousin's house yesterday helping him out, and um, he tried to give me money, whatever. I didn't take money, but I said I'm going to take that shelf there that you're not using because I need it. So I
Good
did
man.
take it. Yeah, I took a shelf. So now I got more shelving to put some of those boxes on. But to me, it's really crazy. All their ideas that they had back then of just pretty much everything and anything that you wanted to put the logo on, they did. I mean, the only thing I can remember that they never did, which I still don't understand, because even 3CPO had his own cereal, was they never had a cereal.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
Mr. T had a cereal. Like you said,
Yeah.
C3PO had a
Pee Wee
cereal.
Herman.
Dude, I remember the Mr. T cereal. I used to love those. Those are little golden teas.
Yep.
Even Kevin Costner as Robin Hood had a cereal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just a shame, man.
You're not talking.
Yeah, I never understood that that He-Man or She-Ra never had a cereal. To me,
We should start a petition. We want a cereal.
We're 30 years too late on that, buddy. But I'll
No.
start it.
We got a new movie coming out. We got hopefully a new She-Ra series. Let's get online. Yeah. We got 5,000 people behind us. Let's start a petition.
To me, that always boggled my mind. It was the cereal, and like Christmas ornaments. That was another thing. Christmas ornaments, yeah. I never understood why we never got anything like that. Because those to me are like a no-brainer. Like you can come out every year with a new ornament or something.
Character, new ornament. Oh my god.
Well, like they did now. Last year was He-Man. This year Skeletor.
Cassandra and I have to get those.
Oh, you don't have them yet?
No, not yet. We're gonna get them.
No, yeah. Go to Hallmark.com. That's where I got mine. Yeah, just go straight to the source.
Right to the source.
Yeah, no, because a lot of people they'll go to other places and they'll get ripped off or you're gonna pay
out the nostril.
Yeah, or $1 or $2 more because you're going through another person now or whatnot. Yeah. But yeah, I always wanted a cereal. I think that would be pretty cool if we got a cereal. I mean, Mario. I remember Super Mario Brothers and the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah,
had the dual pack of cereal. If you remember that,
like hell yeah, dude.
like
yes. I love these talks, man. It makes me feel. Look, I'm smiling. I'm beaming. I've been playing the SNES Mini with Cassandra. We've been playing Super Mario World this last week. Oh hell yeah!
You got it. Yeah. How many games are on it?
There's 20 games on it, but I work in the field of robotics, and I work with lots and lots of people that are programmers as far as stuff like that. So we're going to add about 500 games to it.
My cousin, because I have last year when it came out with the classic Nintendo, I bought that, and then he was like, "You're an idiot," and I'm like, "Why?" He's like, he showed me,
you're an idiot.
He showed me he found something on eBay. It was the same thing.
Where did he find it?
On eBay, not eBay. Sorry.
Just kidding, man.
He found it looked exactly like the classic Nintendo, every to the T, like the controllers, everything. It had 500 games for $19.99.
Yeah, and you paid what, $60 or got scalped for more?
60. I paid like $300 for that thing so I can get it for my wife for Christmas.
I hear you, man. I got lucky. I scoured GameStop all last year, but they're re-releasing that at the $60.
Are they? Yeah.
The SNES Classic has been coming out weekly here in upstate New York, so I'm out hunting for people.
Nice.
So if you need one as well, let me know. I'll snag one for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate it. Me and my son just played the Classic the other day for the first time probably, and jeez, I can't even tell you.
I know. I sold mine.
Did you? Yeah. I mean,
I did.
I'm not big in games.
I'm a Super Nintendo guy.
Pac-Man, I could play Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Cubert, like those type of games. I could
You're
play
an
for
Atari
hours.
Coleco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
Right.
but I don't know. Dude, I played, I like Mario Brothers. I put it on. I was like, yeah, dead. I was like, really?
Done.
I was
No,
like,
man, that's just like He-Man, the video games. That's the stuff that excites me. That brings back that feeling of like Christmas when you were 8 or 9 or
yeah,
6.
yeah.
Just like Masters Universe. So, it's so cool to me. It's nice to see it re-released. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but if you can get them in, it's so much fun.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And it brings back that piece of your life where you were, whatever you
Innocent.
were. Yeah,
Innocent.
Yeah. And that's what's cool. And again, that's again, like I said, like I was cleaning my He-Man room and I'm coming across all this stuff again, and it's the memories and the things that come back. It's just crazy. And it's just like it's just so cool. But one of the reasons why I never show my stuff off is because I don't like when people ask in PM, can I buy that? Are you selling this? Can you, I understand. I get it. I do it too to people, but it's people like always like this. There was this one guy. He was so persistent. He's like, come on, I'll give you my long. I'm like, dude, I'm not a seller. I'm a buyer.
Listen, I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice for that. When you post your picture, because we want to see pictures. I saw just the mess.
Yeah,
I would live like someone said, like Scrooge McDuck swimming to those toys.
Remember that? Yeah.
Post NFS, not for sale.
Right.
And if you get that persistent person, it's sad, but hey, I'm sorry, I gotta block you.
Oh yeah. I don't really block unless I have to, but I think
I'm the same way, man. I don't call people out. I don't do that public stuff. We talk in private, and if you and I can't get along, you know what? We have this great thing called a Facebook block. Goodbye. I part with you in peace.
It's true. It's
true. A lot of people need to learn that on the social media.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why all these years I haven't shown my stuff off is because I really don't want to deal with that. It can be annoying, and
by the way, I'm sorry for all those emails. It was a great piece. I wanted it.
I thought it was you. Yeah, no, but again, collecting in the 80s, I really wish I was maybe not going on 40, maybe in my 20s in the 80s. And being able to be in that era where you had everything, and Thundercats with the original Transformers made of metal, things like that, Voltron. It must have been so cool,
Yeah, I know. I think about it too often, but I mean, would you think about it the way you do now when you look back and you get that nostalgic feeling? Would you think like, hey, I got to collect this? I feel like
I don't think so.
Kid, I got that excitement of like He-Man. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Shoot!
Yeah. No, yeah. You're 100% right. It was also different because you got to remember too. We had the first we were like the guinea pigs. Like we were the first people to actually like have these toys. Like before us were like metal fit tin
60s, 70s toys.
Yeah, so we were
big,
like
tall GI Joes.
Right. Barbie GI Joes and stuff. Where you could change.
What you have actually, Star Wars maybe was some of the first.
Star Wars.
Late 70s.
Right. And then He-Man.
Yep.
So it was that's why and another thing that amazes me is how you find excuse me, it's damn pulled pork, man. How you find still so many He-Man and even Star Wars figures still in the package and it survived. Who why?
I don't know who these people are, but I don't find them. I find them at garage sales, beaten up, legs broken off, stickers missing.
Yeah.
I would fall down if I ever saw a mint on card, like original.
But it's crazy
out in the wild.
But who would have thought back then? Like let's not open this. Let's save it. Or. I
Ludicrous.
mean, I
Ludicrous.
wouldn't have. Shit, give me the toy. I'm opening. I'm just. I
That
want to play with this thing.
that's a big thing.
I
I
need
think I
you.
mentioned to you a couple of podcasts ago about the mini comics, and
Yeah,
I'm
and
an
then
artist.
also
No, go
and
ahead.
then and
Sorry.
a lot of things back then too is like collect 9 UPC symbols, get another figure, so it's like you're gonna rip the box open, cut the UPC symbol out. GI
Yep.
Joe I know did that. They they had every so they had the hooded Cobra Commander I remember buying. uh
Wow.
you know uh the fridge you did it with. You did the Super Trooper they had. You know uh
Only points I think we ever collected. We were poor. I got Kool-Aid points.
oh man, but no, it's just it's crazy how all these things survived, and people thought like I don't know if people were thinking it was going to be worth money, or did they forget to open it and like leave it somewhere for 40 years, or did they? I mean, I know I've heard of a lot of toy stores going out of business, and they put a lot of their
Yep.
stock in storage units and stuff like that. But there are so many figures that survive through 30, 40, 50 years
Oh my
now of
God. Yeah.
beautifully mint in package, and I don't know why somebody would have the
The gall, the
yeah,
tenacity.
to
Open
do.
that shit.
Yeah, I mean, rip it open, man. Play with it. Let's set it
That's what
up.
I'm
Let's,
saying.
it's crazy.
I think we have one vintage Mantenna. We won over at Johnny Itis' site, Moto Evolution, in a
Right.
giveaway. Cassandra won it. So I'm
Oh.
over there. She's got it on her shelf, and I'm like, I'm just looking at it. I'm touching it. I'm like, God damn, I want to open this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I have, I think like 5 or 6 vintage He-Man figures.
Yep.
And it's like I want to crack it open to get that smell. I
I
love
know.
that. But then you're
That's
like,
funny you said that. On the Great Unboxing, when we first started that site, you like almost every video, if you go back and look, like the first few months, people would open something, and the first thing you see them do is go.
It's like Pablo
And that,
Pablo Escobar's.
and I would think to myself, like, I'm watching, Friends, and I'm like, what is that? And now that
Yeah,
I'm a big mint on card guy. Like
right,
my 2000X, my classics were all mint on card until I started meeting all of you people who open
right.
stuff and get on
Right.
these
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
unboxing
whoa, whoa,
groups.
whoa! What is this? All you people? What do you mean by all you people, huh?
All these unboxers and all these people that open stuff up. So it got me
Yeah,
opening up some of my collection. And then I started, same thing you said, I started smelling them. I'm like,
it's
wow, man,
crazy.
this is great.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's got to be even crazier to get like a Moss Man
Oh my
or a
God.
Stinkor, because I mean.
Yeah.
The ones that I have out of the package still smell. So just imagine,
Those smells are burned into my brain.
yeah, they're embedded, man. They're in there. Imagine opening up one now. I mean,
Oh.
it's crazy. I don't know. I wish they would have done better with the classic ones. I wish they would have. I don't know how they did it originally, get the smell involved in the plastic,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't. They didn't quite do the same. I don't think they did as well of a good job as they did back with the vintage ones in the '80s.
Yeah.
You know,
That
it's
Stinkor smell was amazing.
yeah. It stunk, but I loved to smell them. It was like I was
It was
addicted
awesome.
to them. Yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
scratch and sniff Snickers. Scratch and sniff stickers, not scratch and
That's
sniff.
another thing you don't even see anymore.
Yeah. These sites, man, this, like I said, this last year and a half being part of these groups, I feel like I'm yelling, but it's because of the earbuds. Maybe I'm getting old, but I feel like I'm yelling. Maybe it's just the excitement, but I have seen so many cool things between the groups, the Facebook groups,
Yeah,
the live unboxings. Like you said, I've been recently watching a gentleman draw live.
Oh yeah.
Just do illustration. Yeah, He-Man. Roy D. Stiffy. He does like comic art and stuff like that, and these not characters, but illustrations of Masters Universe characters. And it's just
Cool.
amazing, like how much stuff is
Right.
coming back to like Facebook, to social media.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast.
No, man. It's funny that the more you get involved, the more you dig deeper, so to speak.
Oh my God.
You'll enjoy it more. You get more addicted to it. There's a lot more to it than once you start scratching the surface, getting deeper and deeper, and going further. And getting more involved in different groups and meeting people and putting wanted posts for people that things of that nature.
You still hung up on that, huh? I found it. By the way,
you found it. I know you did. You found it last week. It was great.
You joined the Waffle group. You didn't know who the hell I was, but you joined.
I followed your lead, man. I'm glad I did, and we're here today. So hey,
see,
it was fate,
I appreciate it.
It's and that's another thing. Like I didn't know what the fuck a waffle was, but to me, a waffle
nobody does.
Lego my ego, man. Like.
Well, it's funny now. You see the word waffle in all these different groups.
Exactly.
Same thing with the unboxing side. I see all these live videos, and I see all these people doing these things, playing 80s music, and I'm like, well, that's what I do. That's what I do these things because that's me.
Right,
it's cool to see other people do it. It's cool to see other people pick up, like we just did that Motu movie night.
Right. That was cool. That was
Dude,
cool.
That was something I've been thinking about for a while, and I did it between the unboxing and Evo. And this week I'm traveling Friday, but I'm hoping to do Motu movie night between the Great Unboxing, because that's where the home is going to be, and then I want to do it with Masters of the Galaxy as well.
That'd be sweet. I wish there was a way that it was like how we're speaking to each other.
Yes.
Like I wish there was a way to do that, and we can sync like even the 87 movie. I just imagine having like 5,000 people all at the same time watching a movie.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like that's got.
There are ways, but they cost thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I know.
We looked into.
I'm sure it's probably cheaper to fly to someone's house and stay there for the weekend than do that. You know what I mean?
Right now, talking to the people that that are in the different groups, we screwed it up. I worked for like an hour and a half trying to simulcast it in different groups, but what we got down was to do. I wanted to do 2 groups or 2 views. Us watching the movie and then the movie itself.
Right,
so
right.
If you post the phone up that's just watching the movie, turn the mic off, and then have the second phone facing you. Invite the person. Like Cassandra invited me, and we were both chatting with each other, but we're using our phones to view it.
Yeah. Like I had the split screen, so I was watching 2 at the same time, so it was cool.
Correct.
Yeah. No, see stuff like that. See things like that is when. Now that's when today's ingenious inventions come into play with yesteryear's
correct,
things, and it's cool, man. It's just another way to get involved with it, and how it evolves. Who would have thought? Even 3 months ago, who would have said, "Let's have movie night on a Friday," and let's whatever. 60 people in America all sit around and watch you and your girlfriend play. You know what I mean? Like,
listen, a year and a half ago, I was working, doing what I do. All of a sudden, I'm spinning wheels for waffles.
Right.
I'm putting tents up in the He-Man room, doing all these crazy videos, decorating for different things. I got a He-Man website theme.
Yeah.
I'm doing podcasts with you.
Right.
I've met thousands of amazing people, amazing groups. And I am absolutely having the best time I've ever had in my life with collecting the people I've met. I can't thank, like you said, the 5,000 members of Galaxy, of Evo.
It's great, man.
The Waffle Groups, Lucky Legend, everybody I've met, man. It's changed my perspective.
It's crazy because you get involved with a group. You'll have your main group of people who you talk to like every day or, every few days that, you always touch base with. But then
Yep.
you always have that your wider expansion
The
of
extended
people
family, baby.
that yeah, exactly. That that aren't there every day, but they're there. And it's it's cool, and and it's just amazing. I mean, I'll be totally honest with you. Back in the day, when chat rooms came out and things of that nature, I was like, you got to be the biggest herb to go hang out, talk to people on a computer. You got to be a loser.
Meet them face to face.
Right. Like it's just like complete loserness. But I'll be honest with you. Being ever since being involved in the community and meeting so many cool people, I eat my words from back in the day because I wouldn't never have gotten the balls to fly to LA for the for Comic Con for the first time or the PowerCon for the first
Yep.
time, not knowing anybody,
Yep.
only knowing them from talking to them,
Correct.
online, So it's such a different world now. How you meet these people and you actually form such strong bonds and friendships and over friggin' a piece of plastic that was made 40 years ago, and it's crazy.
Exactly. And
It's crazy.
that is the great part you just pointed out. Over a piece of plastic, over an action figure or a toy. Like
Right.
you said, these cons. We have a waffle con coming up in March. We're getting together all the people that the 1,000 or so people. How many
Yeah.
we can draw in? We're going to meet up in I believe it's Kentucky. There's a small power con or something going on over there. We're going to meet.
It's set in stone.
It is set in stone. There's a gentleman running it. We have a WaffleCon group. Aaron Johnson's
Okay.
going to be there. David Carbalca, myself. We want to try to get you out there.
No, that's why I'm saying it's just set in stone, because if it is, then
It's
I
in
need
March
to
of
make
2018.
arrangements.
We will get
Okay.
you arrangements. It's going to be one hell of a time. Maybe it's 100 people, but it's some of the
It doesn't
coolest people
matter.
I've
It's
ever
gonna be
met.
fun. Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of cons, I went to my first con this weekend.
Let's speak about that. What I think
Not the
actually,
Wrath of Khan.
I think actually, your girlfriend told me about that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
You guys are talking
to,
finally? You didn't have to ask my permission 12 times?
yeah. Well, I want to make sure.
Anybody who missed the last podcast because it got lost in the annals of cyberspace, I mentioned something about Brian. He made her an admin. He was like, "Is it okay if I talk?" I was like, "Dude, she's a strong, independent woman. I sometimes have to ask permission to talk to her myself."
I just want to be upfront, and I don't want people to, there's
No, dude. No one thinks
you
that.
know what I mean? I'm a complete gentleman, and
I
I have
appreciate that.
chivalry and stuff like that. I don't want you thinking anything,
No, dude.
so that's my nature.
I
But
appreciate that.
okay, so you finally went to your first con. So let's talk about it.
All right,
I
so
mean,
let me break this down for you. I'm in Saratoga, New York. This is where it is, Saratoga Comic Con, upstate New York's finest. We have an Albany Comic Con as well, which I'm going to attend. It happens twice a year. Cassandra wanted to go. I wanted to go. We haven't been to one of these, cons. So
right,
we show up. It's $20 per person to enter.
right.
We went Saturday. Great.
Did they have any? Did they have any panels or things like that?
Yep. They had.
Oh, okay. So it was it was pretty much a full-fledged con then.
Yeah. I'm going to break it down real quick. So I'll give you a quick preface. They had panels, lots of vendors, obviously, local comic book shops.
Right.
Lots of great illustrators, local comic books. I saw a lot of that. I checked that out. I did see the biggest things I saw from Masters Universe. There was 4 pieces. There's a Classics Castle Grayskull. There was a Snake Mountain inbox open, and there was a few of the Super 7, like 4-inch, 5-inch. I can't remember what they're called. Reaction figures.
Right.
And then 3 different pops that were all common. So that was all we saw from Masters.
Okay.
Saw a few guys I met before.
Little disappointing.
A little disappointing. Prices were super high because, again, this is not a big area for Masters of the Universe up here.
But just curiosity, how much were they asking for the Castle of Grayskull?
$300.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No,
That's not
it's
bad.
about it's between $50, 350, 300. So that's what I told her. I said, I bet you $300. I was like, dude, how much does this? 300